Hey everybody, so going off of what has been said, I'm just gonna roll with the punches a little bit. I'm gonna do these rep videos where I just go through my full exercise, and we're gonna get a single rep accounted for here in the recording. I'm actually doing 3 sets per every exercise. I'm just only recording 1 set. So right here we're opening up with some dumbbells, just straight up curls, hammer curls. And I like to start off with something that's pretty heavy. My first couple ones I can basically do without any swing, but by that 3rd set and that last rep, I definitely notice some swing. So from there on, I usually take things down, and I'll actually get to where I'm working with just a bar. But from there, go into the machine over here, the cables, and I'm just using what was on the machine. A lot of what I do is just working with what everyone else is working with, spend less time looking for equipment and kind of just pick up with what's going on, what's around. But I think this is on like 50, so it's like 25 pounds each arm, doing 10 of those. And then I was really wanting to get on one of the bars because I like doing just the bar, so I can focus on each rep and I can kind of go until I burn out. I like to do really light for that definition. So just kind of focusing on the movement itself and the contraction where I want to feel it, basically. And I'm going to do this on the front, and then with the bar I'm going to do a reverse grip, and it's going to hit the backside of the muscle that I'm targeting today. So just do that like so, and just pull it up. And if you're really struggling with just the bar, then you can go to the Smith machine and do this like I'm doing. This is on the Smith machine. Like I said, I'm just waiting for a bar, and I'm actually going to do these again because this is kind of not hitting right where I wanted it to hit. But you can almost see I've almost lost all that weight. I just have a donut right there on my stomach, but my top abs are coming through and my chest is almost there. So all this stuff is going to be looking clean, I think, as long as I can just hit those cardio days, but make sure that I'm resting and I don't kill myself before I can actually pursue some endeavor. This is a marathon race, you guys. We're trying to get somewhere and hold our spot. If we have to go back a few steps, let's do that now rather than taking a whole jump back. So we're going to take our time and get there. But yeah, so now I'm just using the bar, as you can see, doing that reverse grip and those forward grips. And we're just moving right on through. That guy came over and was talking to me. He's like, "Are you Chris?" And I was like, "No, man, I'm not Chris." But I wanted to work with these ropes here because doing this where you're pulling outwards and you kind of flex your wrist, towards your shoulder, back towards your bicep, I feel like it gets a little bit of something else. So I like to hit those as well. And now we're heading on over to our back exercises. This is kind of the strategic move I have here after doing all the sports sciences that I have, anatomy, physiology, whatever have you. I pair muscle groups with muscle groups that work other muscle groups. So back goes with bi, chest goes with tri, and legs I just do with shoulders. And then cardio, I do abs and minor balancing and your fast twitch muscles. So we did those rows. Now we're going to do some of these bent rows, kind of pull those up really quick. And I'm surprised how hard this one is for a lot of people. So if this one's really too hard for you, you can get on a machine where you're pulling the weight back, and it should simulate that. I just like the idea of having to work some more stabilizing things. And then going on to some straight back here. A lot of people say the hundreds are too big for me. I can definitely lift them and I can push them up in a bench, but I like to be able to at least know what the weight feels like, because for some exercises I'm genuinely at a couple 100 pounds. So I like to be able to grab them and feel what it feels like to move them around and get a grip on them. But here we are, we're finishing off, and I hope you guys enjoyed this, and hopefully it gives you some idea of what to do if you're wondering how to do back and biceps. And that's my day, guys.